Hello and welcome back to the fifth and final match of my Legacy D&T League. On the play, which is really nice. This hand's not too bad. It's a little bit slow, and the Charming Princes themselves don't do a whole lot, but I like the amount of interaction that we have with Wasteland, Swords to Plowshares, Karakas, so I'm going to keep this. I'm going to lead on the plains and pass. I guess I don't mind if we get Wastelanded out, but leading on the Karakas against something like Reanimator might be nice. We do have the Swords to Plowshares though, and no Chancellor trigger, so I'm just going to lead on the plains and pass. Volcanic Island. Delver, okay. So here I'm pretty happy to untap, Wasteland them, and then Swords to Plowshares. Or even just Wasteland Aether Vial. I kind of like Wasteland Aether Vial here. It means they have to force it if they want to get rid of it. Which looks like they will. Okay. There's the days we played around as well, which is nice. Just a Wasteland for our opponent. Interesting. Prelate. Let's go Karakas into Swords. And just pass back. Interesting to see the Wasteland there. I guess to see if we can actually get stuck as well, which we do. So, nice little play from our opponent. Haha! Classic. I think Thalia here is going to be pretty brutal. Something that they definitely have to force if they have it, and they do. Pitching a Vapor Snag. Interesting. Maybe... I think maybe that Wasteland and the Vapor Snag gives away that this isn't Rug, and it might just be blue-red Delver. Plains here is pretty nice. I'm just going to go Prelate for 1. I think that's pretty backbreaking. They could have Magmatic Sinkhole though, so this isn't, you know, the be-all end-all. But it is very good. Shutting off all 4 Brainstorms, all 4 Ponders, maybe Preordain as well. These aggressive Wastelands make me think that there isn't something like... Tarmogoyf in the deck, so... That's just Magic sometimes. So this is interesting. I don't like Palace Jailer just in case they do have True Name Nemesis. The Mirran Crusader is a little bit dead as well. I do like the removal suite of Council of Judgment and Path, so we might even just go down on the 2 Revokers here. I don't mind this. Anything else? I think that's pretty much it. I could bring in the Rest in Peace if I really wanted it, but I don't. We haven't really seen anything yet that gives away that they're on Rug, so I'm just going to go ahead with what we have here. And this hand's pretty good, even though it's got double Vial. A Braid might be the choice of Artifact Hate, so having 2 is never too bad, especially if the first one gets countered. Delver's fine. Resolves, interesting. No flip. Gonna activate this like we have Dryad Arbor. I don't think they'll really think about it. I really like trying to just activate Vial in every turn that I can. Second land, okay. Path. I kind of like just playing... I don't mind swords here. We know it's going to flip next turn because of the Brainstorm. And then just casting the second Vial. If it gets dazed, it gets dazed. If it gets Spell Pierced, it gets Spell Pierced. Yes, this looks like Blue-Red Delver. Just because of the basics. It's Delver 1. Wasteland, okay. Definitely tick both of these up. They're going to bolt in response, I believe. Okay. Prelate. I think here I'm happy just to pass back and see what happens. See what they flip. Preordain, okay. So because this Prelate's coming down next turn, most likely for 1, I think I'm pretty happy to see if Path just works here. Before blocks. They only have 3 cards in hand as well. And we know 1 is a Preordain. They probably have at least another island. Preordain's going to be fine. This is where opponents can get stuck as well. Our opponent's obviously going for basics with that Scalding Tarn to play around Wasteland. But it's turning off their ability as well. I'm going to get Stoneforge here because I want to get Batterskull. Or do I want Sort of Fire and Ice? I think I just want Batterskull because we have the 2 mana up. Our opponent's really restricted by the amount of spells they can cast. So there where they Preordained with the island and kept open the mountain, they didn't have access to actually just casting like a Delver off like a volcanic island if this wasn't just a mountain. So that's always pretty interesting and something to keep an eye on. If your opponents are kind of doing that during games 2 or 3, we'll definitely tick both of these up. Wisp. I'm just going to go straight ahead and put this on 1. And just pass back. Oh, okay. Looks like our opponent just conceded. So we finished up with the 3-2, which isn't too bad, but you know, it's always nice to go at least 4-1. But the deck felt really solid. If anything, it's just adjusting a few one-ofs. I know the Extra Cloud Post is a big fan of just playing the 3 Giver runes, so taking out 1 Giver gives you a free slot. Maybe playing something like a second Mirran or Thalia is pretty nice. There were times where we were wanting that second island, so I could see going up from just the 10 basic planes to maybe 11 or 12, and playing that 23, 24 land sort of build, but I'm pretty happy with this. It's always nice to be able to skimp on a land to try to add in 1 more spell. And if it is Charming Prince, I'm pretty happy with the 2-3 split. Sorry. The 2-3 split of Charming Prince and Flickerwisp. Although it's kind of forbidden to cut the full play set of Flickerwisp, but I've been really enjoying it. It's just like a personal feel that I like with the deck. I like having a lot more 2-ofs in the deck. And especially 2-drops, because if you don't have an Aether Vial start, you can get stuck with just a bunch of sort of 3 mana cards in your hand. So that's always nice. But that is the stream. A huge thank you to Card Hoarder for the cards. A big shout out to mtgmate.com.au as well, who is the sponsor of the channel. MTGmate is a Australian online card seller. You can get 5% off with the code Doogs on Twitch. Sorry, with the code Doogs at checkout. They'll be at GP Brisbane or Magic Fest Brisbane. So definitely look at the website, say hello to them at the GP. But that is it. I'll be back tomorrow morning, so in about 12 hours, with Maverick as a live stream through my Twitch, which is twitch.tv/Dukes on Twitch. But until then, enjoy your evenings, enjoy your weekends. See you around.